Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are here for another week of In This Corner, and you guys get 2 episodes of In This Corner this week because we are going to be on vacation. So we're doing a little kind of catch up content because our video will relate to football, which we know starts this weekend. So joining us, of course, is my husband Ryan.
Hello, hello. Not canceled.
So this week we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Like I said, NFL football begins this weekend. Our first games kick off Thursday, of course. And so I wanted to do a little fantasy football draft. And so I will kind of explain what we are doing. As you know, with fantasy football, you have your positions that you draft for, like quarterback, wide receiver, running back. So I wanted to do that with current WWE talent that's on the roster. So I will explain each position and we'll let you know who we are picking for that position. So today's going to be the males. We're going to start with the males, and then later in the week we will do the females. I want to do them separate because there's just way too much talent to put together. So are you ready for this challenge?
I think so. I
You
think
think
so.
so?
Full disclosure, I'm battling a cold, so if the voice sounds a little weird, that's why. So,
Yeah, yeah,
right before vacation, of course,
of
perfect
course.
timing.
That's what
But
happens.
yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna surprise you with this.
I'm wondering
I
how
put some
many.
work in.
I'm wondering how many we're gonna have the same because we
I
tend to
know.
we tend to think the same sometimes.
Maybe.
So,
Maybe.
all right, I will go by position. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first, or do you want to switch out?
Well, you gotta tell them. Are you just telling them how? Like
No, I'm
what?
gonna tell them the position,
Oh,
what the classification
okay.
is. Okay.
Doesn't matter to me.
So let's start off. We're going to go with the quarterback. So the quarterback is your leader. This is the guy that you build your team around. So in WWE's terms, we are looking for somebody who we can build a show around or build a PLE around, somebody that is respected, has aura, just the leader on the roster.
Or that's a very like millennial, not even
It,
millennial. That's a current term.
it happens.
With the first pick, I was gonna say Roman Reigns. That's
Ooh.
no question about it.
Roman Reigns QB1. I
Yeah.
I 100% agree. Roman Reigns is my QB1 too.
Although secondary, since we do agree, mine would have been Seth Rollins
Okay.
because he can carry a
Okay.
show as well.
True, true. That's not that's definitely not false. So then wide receiver, typically on a fantasy football roster, you have 2 wide receivers, so that's how we're going to play this one as well. Your wide receiver is your showman, somebody who can is flashy, fly, attention grabbing, someone you really want to watch. So I'll go first this time since you went first last time. My first wide receiver is going to be Seth freaking Rollins. I mean, flashy. Like, he's the definition of flashy. He is the definition of a showman. So, he's definitely my wide receiver. My wide receiver number 2, of course, Jay Uso. Who else? The guy that has 15-minute long introductions. Flashy is his middle name as well. So, my 2 wide receivers would be Jay and Seth.
Okay. So I did mine a little different than yours. I went flashy as in the ring,
Okay,
not a
that's
showman.
fair.
Um, so my wide receiver one is Rey Mysterio.
That's fair.
High fly. I mean, maybe not so much now because he is older, but he still does the
Mhm.
619, one of my favorite finishers. My second is gonna piss a lot of people off, and it's Logan Paul
That.
because he is flashy. He's must see TV, and the hate is real. But I like him. I like both of them, both the Paul brothers. But Logan Paul is an absolute showman and knows how to do that and knows how to play a role because he's
That
been doing it his whole life.
That's
So
actually very accurate, and honestly, I could totally see that because he honestly every match that he's been in has been all about the show with the
yes,
drone and the camera and all that. So, I that props to that one because that's a good one for
yeah,
sure.
I think he's. I don't know if he'll stick with it just because he has other
90,000
ventures.
other things going.
I he's more involved with, but if he does, he could be the next big thing, I think. And I know a lot of people hate him, but I like him.
Yeah.
I like him in that role. He plays it well. So he's my wide receiver too. So Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul, which are enemies, I think, at one point in time.
Yeah, they fought, and Logan actually took the belt from him. So, but I don't know as if it really matters anymore. Which Ray's been off TV for a little bit because of his
Yeah.
injury. Full disclosure, we are recording this before Clash at Paris because, like I said, we are going on vacation. But I am super interested to see his match, Logan Paul's match against John Cena. I think that's gonna be a good one, honestly.
Hmm. Usually is.
So then the running back. This is the enforcer. This is the tough, determined athlete. So do you want to go first?
Yeah. There's one answer. It's Braun Breaker.
Absolutely. 100% as
I
soon
mean,
as I saw it.
the dude runs 20 plus miles an hour in a ring,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there's no question. I don't really have a backup for this either, because my backup that I was gonna put is a backup for another one,
Hmm.
so I didn't put him in there. But I can't even think of, like, I was going through it and I'm like, no one really plays the role like he does.
No,
So
yeah, I agree.
he's a beast.
100% when I was doing this list, I was like, before I even did any of the other ones, I was like, Braun Breaker is my running back. Like, that's
Mhm.
my dude. Because he is tough, he is strong and determined, but he also, he's like hardworking and you can really put a lot of pressure on him and he doesn't crack underneath it, which I think is what a running back has to do.
Mhm.
Because the team relies on them when they can't make plays elsewhere.
I think maybe the other one was what is his name? He's in the Bloodline, newer. Um, not Solo, but the guy with the dreads. Well, I think they're dreads. Maybe they're not dreads. Maybe they're long hair. Um, he kind of does a weird dance in the ring.
Oh, Jacob Fatu!
Yeah.
So he's beefing with Solo, and so that's why I was lost.
Oh well, he
I,
could he could be one.
I
He
do,
could be a running
yeah,
back too.
yeah, I do love
I know.
Jacob. I do love Jacob. And then, so next position is the tight end, and this is kind of your utility guy. He's very adaptable, but they are strong. They're usually big and strong, but they can be used in multiple different places. So mine is Damian Priest. I think that for his size, he is very agile in the ring. I think he can adapt to any role he needs to play, and I really think he is underrated, honestly.
Okay, that's a good pick. I went with a living legend and one of my favorites, Randy Orton,
Yeah.
as tight end. Um, another like finisher that's unbeatable, but athletic, big, strong, stronger now than I think he's ever been.
Hmm.
Um, and he's still like everyone thinks he's like a villain, but he's still versatile because even when he was with what was the dude's name?
Oh, Riddle.
Yeah, like he had a comical side to him
RK
too.
Bro. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think he's versatile too. So I like Randy Orton. My backup to this was Bronson Reed. Now he looks more athletic now than
Hmm.
he's really good.
Bronson's
Climbing the ropes. I mean,
Bronson's in really, really good shape, and he is actually really impressed me. My backup for this one, and I didn't write down all of my backups, but my backup for this one was Jacob Fatu. Because
okay.
another guy
Good
that's
enough.
big, very agile, very versatile, can do a lot of things. That was my backup for this one as well.
I just had backups in case Sweetie matched.
Well,
You can't do that in fantasy
we did
football.
on a couple of them. So then the kicker. This is kind of like your wild card. They're underestimated, but when you need them, they're pretty clutch.
Me first.
Yeah, I went first last time.
Um, my kicker is Sami Zayn.
That's a pretty good one. Sammy's always dependable.
Always brings the energy. He can play multiple different
Hmm.
parts, and gives it his all. And I like him. I do have a backup, but I'll wait. I'll go for
I'm
yours.
pretty sure the first time you saw Sammy was in his match with Johnny Knoxville and Jackass,
Yeah,
wasn't it? That's what I thought.
which is awesome.
Which was hilarious
Yes,
and really showed like how versatile Sammy could truly be.
mhm. I like Sammy.
Sammy's a good one. I like him. He sometimes can get a lot of unnecessary hate, and I don't like that because
Underrated too.
I'm a Sammy stan. My kicker is Dominic Mysterio. I feel like he is underestimated, underrated, and I feel like he is clutch. He performs in the ring. He performs on the mic. He's really kind of built himself up recently, and he's a workhorse. I know that they had like the statistics on how many matches he had fought or whatever over a year, and it was like pretty much every single night he was fighting. So he is my kicker. I think he is the go-to guy that if you need somebody, he's gonna be there.
I like it. I like it. I like Also, my backup to this was so I went on the what you sent me. I think was like what was it? Like unpredictable.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
is one of them. And Grayson Waller, I think fits this.
So you
But
haven't seen his recent work.
no, but
He
what I've seen of
joined
him,
he joined the New Day.
oh,
Because
I
Austin
like that.
Theory is hurt. I don't know what's really going on with him, but I think he's hurt. Nothing's really came out for sure. So he joined the New Day, and at first I was like, "This is weird. Like, how's that gonna work?" But he's actually really kind of fun in that group and in that faction. I really kind of like them together. All right, so then we're going to do a defense, and I almost thought about like breaking it out like defense and then like cornerbacks or whatever because you definitely could, but we're just going to do a defense, and this is going to be a faction or a duo that really can just defend what they need to defend, pretty much. Like if it's a title, if it's the ring, if it's a match, if it's a person, they can do it.
I think it's you first.
Me first. So mine is the Street Profits. The combination between D'Angelo and Montez really to me is like a defense because you have the size in Dawkins, but then you have like the quick agile athletic ability in Montez Ford. So Montez Ford reminds me more of like a cornerback type player, where Dawkins is like your muscle who's going to protect you.
Yep, I agree. I had them as my first.
Mhm.
I I wanted to put them in other places because I think Montez could be a wide receiver and Dawkins could be a tight end, but I needed a defense, so they go together
Mhm.
perfectly. My two backups was the Vision, but
Mhm.
that involves a guy that I already
We've
have.
already used
But I guess the other two technically not. If I go with Roman Reigns, the other one's the New Day.
yeah,
They've been around for a long
a long
time,
time.
and
They're great.
they're probably
Mhm.
the best,
Mhm.
probably maybe to ever do it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So the Vision was my first pick here, but I used Braun elsewhere because literally, like, there was nobody else to use for running back. Like, he was that dude. So I didn't put them here, just because I had used them already. But literally, if I hadn't have used them, that would be the defense because the size of Bronson Reed and the power of Braun Breaker, like, even just take Seth out of the equation and those two.
mhm,
Talk about a defense.
yeah, and the mastermind of
Yeah,
Paul Heyman.
yeah,
So I mean,
yeah.
you kind of got all the parts. So I'm gonna throw one in like a flex because you always have a
Oh,
flex.
flex.
So that can be a running back, wide receiver, or tight end. Um, that you would add to your current fantasy football roster.
Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu.
100%.
So he's a backup for my like Logan Paul, Javon
Oh
Evans.
my gosh. So we
He's
didn't.
a high fly. I haven't seen him recently
Oh
because I
my.
haven't watched, but he's
So
a athlete.
he's crazy. And we didn't watch NXT this past weekend, but I watched highlights of his match with Oba.
Mm-hmm. Did he win?
Insane. He did
No.
not, which I was surprised. I thought he was going to. But insane. That kid is so
He's very
freaking
good.
talented. Like I cannot wait to see more from him. And I think he's going to be in NXT a little bit longer. Because I think there's a few more that are going to get caught up before because he's kind of newer. So I cannot wait to see where his storyline goes in NXT because he's so good.
Yeah,
So good.
he's really good. A couple bench people that weren't mentioned. A weird spot for him, but a wide receiver for me was Otis
I love him.
because he's flashy. He's just funny. He's a showman.
He's going to go out there and hit the worm.
Um, and also Kevin Owens at wide receiver. I think he's very underrated. He's a
Mm-hmm.
showman too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe fits the more tight end role, but
Mm-hmm.
those were my kind of backups if we did that.
So if I couldn't put Braun Breaker in the running back spot, KO would be my running back. He's tough. He is freaking. He's tough as nails. I mean, he's like Stone Cold Steve Austin tough. Like he's tough, and he is a workhorse. And so that was my backup running back. But I had to put Braun there. It makes the most sense.
Interesting, no one took Cena
I
on the
love
list.
Cena. I love Cena. Prime Cena would have probably been a running back for me or a wide receiver because he was both very tough, very strong, but also flashy.
Prime Cena's a quarterback. There is nobody leading a
True.
show.
True.
John Cena.
True. Those
So
promos were fire. He also cut a fire promo against Logan Paul that you did not
ooh.
see, but it was awesome.
I kind of hope Logan Paul beats him though.
I
I want him to beat him.
um
So
yeah, like I said, this was recorded beforehand, so we know the winner once this video was posted.
yeah,
But I posted my predictions, and I think it's gonna go one or two ways. I think either Logan's gonna win and Drew's gonna come out and attack John, or I think John's gonna win and then Drew's gonna come out and attack him. But either way, I think Drew is the final picture there because we've had that Logan Drew kind of connection.
interesting. No one picked him either.
Drew McIntyre.
I personally think he's overrated, but
Oh,
that's
I
just
don't.
me.
I like Drew
So
McIntyre. I like Drew
he's not making my
McIntyre.
fantasy team.
There's a lot of people though. There's a lot.
I really wanted to put Pat McAfee as my kicker because that's what he did,
He's a kicker.
and he's technically what when she told me to look up the WWE roster. He is on the active roster,
Well,
so I could have put him there, but he doesn't fit the description
yeah.
you put.
I don't
So.
know. Quirky. He's
True.
clutch.
True.
He
He is
does.
clutch. He's a beast.
So, all right. I think we have a good fantasy team.
I think so too. I I think I'm beating you.
Good
But
job.
quarterback, I got you beat.
I threw this. We have the same quarterback.
No, you didn't. You switched.
Thanks.
Oh, I thought you switched. Well, then I'll pick Seth Rollins and I still got you beat.
That is a battle of the century there.
It should be.
The chair shot heard around the world.
Should have been.
So.
Should have been how he lost it. Here we are.
Well.
No Cody Rhodes.
I didn't. I listen.
Because he can't carry a show.
I love Cody, but I could not put him over Roman Reigns.
I don't think he's entertaining. Like as far as all these other people bring something. Like Roman Reigns, he brings that, as you say, aura. He has that presence. Cody Rhodes doesn't have that. Seth Rollins has that presence. He has a show. Cody Rhodes, he's just the prototypical good guy that's it. And in the ring, I'm sorry, I don't think he's as athletic or has the moves like some of these other guys. So that's why he didn't make my fantasy team.
My problem is when a guy can walk in the stadium and literally just his music hit and he walks in for 5 seconds and the whole stadium goes wild and
He has that.
And that's what Roman does, but then he can back it up on the mic and in the ring. Like that's QB1. Like that's QB1. So
I agree.
and also a quarterback is a leader and he like lifts the team up around him, which we've seen Roman do with the bloodline. I mean, how many of his family members are in there now?
Sure.
So
I agree.
So
Yep.
All
No CM
right.
Punk either.
No Punk, but I love Punk. I love Punker. He just
He's
didn't
a coach.
fit anywhere. Yeah, coach. Punk is my coach. There we go. Love Punker.
Paul Heyman's my coach. No. He's a mastermind. He's a little evil genius.
That is true. All right. That was a good one. I threw this idea on you very quickly, but I think it was a good one. So let us know what you think. Who would you draft for each position? As always, subscribe, like, and comment. Follow me on all socials, and we'll see you guys later this week. Have a good night.